It's funny, this is how the YouTube channel is gonna start. I'm kind of losing my voice, but was cruising to St. George on the new bike, right there. Boom, beauty. On my way, oil light came on. Yeah, so I have Tony on his way. He's coming to rescue me. I'm about like 10 miles out of town. I'm gonna bleep out where I'm from for the time being. Those who know, and those who don't, I'll see when I get to know ya. But right now I gotta text Tony. Sorry, I'm getting all pre-focused. I gotta send him a text though where I'm at and what I need. Odd service, come on. I had it for the call, come on. Got an aunt on the phone. No service. But look how beautiful, right? Might get some rain. It looks a little cloudy out over that way. Let's see what we got. Yeah. And this is home. This is where I grew up. I took it totally for granted. You know, we do that in life, I feel. I didn't even see if I had service, son of... I'll bleep that out too. Bam. Try again. Come on, baby. Walking around, I get it. It gives me some service, so. Did that go? I cannot tell. Well, either he'll find me or he won't. I think he'll find me. And then I needed to also drop my pen. Should I just be like the smart females? I think I've met a few and I think it's the smartest thing out there, but they share their location with like 7 or 8 different people. And that's so smart. Also, I think it's pretty cool. I saw a thing like for those canyoneer people or people who just suck at sharing stuff with family or friends, like whenever they're leaving or doing crazy stuff. You leave a voicemail, so change your voicemail to like where you'll be, what you'll be doing. Oh, check that guy out. Don't go in there, bro. No, don't do it. You never go in the dark hole. Oh, I can see the spider web. Yeah, good call. Might flip that way. Well, good news is KTM has a pretty good system. It's nice that the bike at least, you know, like shut down. Like it will not fire up right now. And nothing seized up. I didn't feel anything in the transmission or... I don't think bikes have transmissions. I'll be honest too, guys, for those of you in the comments, share any knowledge. I'm new to bikes. I've ridden, I've never like worked on. I'm not mechanically inclined. I'm trying to learn. So for those watching, you're gonna learn with me. And for those of you who know who are watching, please, you know, share. Hell, jump on the channel, come teach everybody some stuff. I picked up this bike. I'll give a little quick backstory while Tony's on his way. My uncle bought this bike back in 2013, like right off the lot, right? And I remember when he got it and I was just like blown away. Years went on, my love for the bike just kind of grew more, the body style. It's just KTM makes a really, really great bike, you know, especially one that can go off-road and on-road. He put on these knobby tires, like perfect, you know? So fast forward though, I'd never ridden it. I'd always ask him and he was like, no, because he knows how I am on things. I am rough on things. I really am. I break things on accident just because I'm pushing limits, I guess. I don't know, or just being an idiot, one or the other. He's getting ready to go on this big journey. And I asked him, I was like, hey man, well, when you go, if you want me to, you know, drive that KTM around and keep the fuel lines clear and everything, let me know. And he's all like, you know what? You want to buy it? And what price? You know, name a price. I'm interested. my mom and all of his sisters, my aunts were there, and they're like, he'll die on it. How would you feel? I get it. It's truth. But I live a little differently where none of it would be on you, man. Like, let me take the bike off your hands. I'd love it. I'd enjoy it. And so I purchased it off of him and have done a little bit of work and still needs a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna do a back seat. I took off the back seat pegs. No passengers, you know? I wanna get a little like O-ring to stop that wobble so then I don't hear it while I'm riding. So no back seat. This is gonna be plastic. Just I think it's called a cowl. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then, yeah, I chopped the exhaust. Oh, snap. Yo.
Hey, man, did you get my message? I sent you a picture of the only two motorcycle oil they have here.
Service sucks. Let's see.
There's one.
They don't have 10W50.
Dude, this is not a motorcycle place, fool.
Maybe Moto Dog, if he's open.
Moto Dog, man, you got me driving everywhere. You know it's my day off.
Hold on, let me Google if that'll work first.
Oh, man.
Will.
All right, bye.
Come on, service.
Yeah.
Hey, does it say anywhere on it that it would work with a wet clutch system?
What?
I don't know bikes, man. I'm learning it still too, but I don't know if every bike is a wet clutch, but it says, yes, 10W40 oil can be used in the 2013 KTM, but it is important to ensure it is specifically designed for wet clutch systems. Wait, let me look up the Duke. Hold up. I almost fudged up. Yes, 10W40 oil is a suitable choice for a 20. Yeah.
And wet clutch.
Yeah, get it.
It says it's for wet clutch.
While KTM officially recommends 10W50 for the 690, that 10W40 is widely used and accepted. Yeah, get it.
Okay.
Hell yeah, bro. I'll see you soon. How much is it?
Okay. It's $50.
I thought it said $11.99.
It's 15, 16, somewhere around there.
16? Okay. Hell yeah. Thank you, bro.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Shit, though. I didn't ask how much oil does it take? Well, we'll see if one thing is enough. While he's on his way out, though, let's just go on a little Shinrin. I think it's Roku? Shinrin Yoku? Correct me in the comments on that too, guys. As a community of people, we got to help each other stay educated in a positive manner. Not like, oh, this is how it is. Ooh, sons of bitches. And a bad beer choice. Even worse. Another. If it's a Keystone, we got the same culprit. No, it's a Dew. Titanfall 2. Guys, check out that too. Ooh, sorry, cacti. Nudged you. Ooh. Actually eat cactus. Like, there's a lot of cool Native American tricks out here in the desert. And you watch out for that stuff too. They say that's cryptobiotic soil. Or cryptobiotic. Correct me again, guys. Help me out. And I don't have service to like search it to be like, well, this is and I'm not trying to be a know-it-all on this channel. I just want it to be real. Real living, real easy. You know? Pick up some trash, cruise, chill. Oh, I did not even see that. Oh, terrifying. Just a little. Look at the size of that thing's mound. It is big in there. A stick in there? Or is that disrespectful? I'd say disrespectful, but we do have a camera. So, let's check things out, guys. What the heck? You guys see anything? I don't know, guys, but it didn't come out. Probably is something pretty terrifying if you ask me. I was cooking way too hot. But yeah, we'll just see. I'm gonna peace out for a minute, guys, because it might be a while. I'm like 30 minutes or so out of town, and we got Tony. Yeah. The Lord and Savior. Dude, the oil light came on and it started like blip 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 blip. And then I'm guessing I looked down here and
cool down.
it's empty in there, bro.
How the check your oil before you go on the damn road trip?
I thought to actually, bro. I was like, maybe I check the oil, especially after you were like, I saw that smoke in the intersection. I was like, that wasn't my bike. And now I'm like, it might have been my bike.
Does that shit have transmission fluid? Did you check that shit too?
I don't even know where that's at, man. I've been like telling people that I don't know any of this stuff. This is on minimum. I don't know what that is.
Radiator fluid, huh?
That's what that is? What's it say
I
up
don't know
there?
shit about bikes. Eh?
Brake fluid. Okay, that's fine.
And where's the dipstick at, fool?
Right here.
And what does it say?
It's empty, bro. I can look in there in the window.
What does the dipstick say?
Bro.
There is no dipstick. Fool.
I know. You just dump it in. You look right there, and if that's empty.
Are you serious? You've been driving it like that?
Hey.
How the hell are you gonna ride a motorcycle with no oil in it?
I'm new to this world, man.
Check the oil and everything when you buy it. You gotta fucking look at the oil first.
Hey, I got friends like you, so.
Where do you put the oil at?
Oh, good.
Oh, it's not that size, fool.
Oh, you got a cup
What
in your car? Or a can? Or anything like that? Here, give me it. You got your knife?
I got my blade right there.
Here.
Oh, there's
you
another
hold that?
can. Look, that Red Bull one may be better in condition. What are you gonna use a can for? Just pour it in there. I just have to hold it.
That's recording still.
Oh, why are you upside down?
Talk to him, Tony. Tell him about yourself.
Bike, man.
Tell him how you saved me.
Riding around with no oil in his motorcycle. What the f doing? Oh, I don't like that sound.
Check it. So what you want?
Says you're only supposed to put half a quart.
It has none in it though.
Half a quart. So how do you know when it's full? When it has enough?
I look down in there.
You YouTube that? Huh?
I Googled a little.
You're supposed to YouTube that shit, a video on that.
I don't have that good of service.
Well, why'd you wait till you got out here?
Ooh.
You put too much.
No, it just looks really dark, bro.
You need an oil change then.
Yeah, it needs some love.
Yeah, you need to do a whole oil change. You know how to do that? On this bike?
Yeah, it's just messy because it's right there. So it comes out on your exhaust, which is kind of like,
You probably have to take the exhaust off.
maybe. No, you don't.
You have to have the bike
don't.
on a stand leaning forward.
Yeah, it drains right there, dude. You can even see how they made the exhaust. Because getting that off is a bigger reach. We'll say that's good for now. I'll take the rest for later. You have rags by chance? Or
Yeah, I
not?
do. I
Hell
got those little red ones. I got a bunch of them.
You cool if I put this can in the back of your truck?
I'll go ahead.
Let me throw some dirt on it so the oil doesn't fall over. Thanks, bro. You got nothing else to say to the channel? No words of wisdom? What do we do for work? What are we gonna show on the channel? Like some gutters
we do rain gutter. That's what professional rain gutter installers.
Word up.
Oh.
And lifesavers. Tony fixed the lady's tire.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, dude. One time she made you all Facebook famous, dog. She's like, thank you, Tony. You're the sweetest man I ever did meet. Huh?
She gave me $100.
Dude, she's a sweet lady. That's really kind. Well, shoot, man. Do I wait a minute and...
No, once you do the oil change, you gotta turn it on right away.
Do you?
Yeah, well, it's not an oil change. But yeah, you can turn it on and the oil is in there. It had like...
You didn't want that anymore?
No. It had a little bit of oil in it. You know? And you burned it all out.
Can you
Burned it
hold
all
that?
out, man.
Burned it all out.
You had a little bit of oil in there.
We'll
Whatever.
see. Jump on the back of the bike.
Oh,
Fuck.
with that stick sticking out in the seat. That shit on that.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, man. That was great one.
You too, brother. Thank you.
Your schedule blew up. You would have
Hey, what?
It would have blew up.
What would have? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
There was no oil.
Yeah, dude. Later, brother. What a damn good guy. You don't meet people like that often. Not for clout or whatever they call that, like clickbait. The oil again. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Now it won't start again, and it's showing the oil light right here. Isn't that oil? Right? And it just does not want to. So I called Tony again, and he's on his way again. This is my first long trip on this bike. Like, not long, but like the longest that I've done. Smells like rain on its way too. That's excellent. That might be too much oil, right? Did I overfill the oil then? Like, should it be riding in between those lines? Maybe I should drain it. Go get an oil filter. if they got it, like, sheesh. Yeah, I gotta do a little work, but now this is, you know, out here in the boonies, out in the BFE, unless Tony and me want to lift it up into his truck, which I don't think we do. So, well, son of a gun, guys. How funny. At least, though, you know, that's how life goes. At least I got good friends. It's a nice sunny day. Beautiful scenery. You know, it'd suck if I didn't have anybody to help, or, you know, that's when it would suck. But that's why we all got to be kind and be each other's friends. You know, guys? Bueno.
Get the ramps.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that, or if I just take out some oil. I'm trying to find out if I overfilled the oil and now that's the issue.
You gotta take it back home, and you gotta write it over there.
Warm up the engine. The oil should be warm from. We'll run, I guess, into town and grab the ramps as well as a socket set and see.
Oh, with the socket set.
Because I want to get it down to the shop now and like see if they have an oil filter and do an oil change. Oh, wait, stop. I didn't lock the handlebars. I don't want some fuck stealing it. Trying to think now, like, I want to get it down to those guys. Like, let's cruise by Moto Dog and see if he's there.
Moto Dog.
The dog of the moto. Got some oil and got an oil filter, but I think I'm just gonna go and let some oil out and see how it runs as that. And so I ordered 2 signal lights for the bike, and those are at Rocky Mountain ATV in St. George, Utah. So I got to drive a little ways to go get them, but this all occurred on the drive over. So it's just how my life goes, guys. That's why I'm starting up this channel, is it's like and I hope we all can learn together. Like, again, in the comments, please throw down what answers are. Let's keep it polite though too, you know. I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. So look at this, man, bringing out the tools. All right, guys, Tony got his socket set.
Here, you need an extension?
Yeah.
I got 2. There's one short, one small.
I'll go with the big guy.
How's the hole?
I can't tell.
I only see black.
Tip the bike upright if you could. It was out of gas the whole time. It wasn't the oil at all. It didn't have oil though, so Tony was saying, he's like, it all happens for a reason. Cause yeah, I would have ran that out of oil. So got oily forehead, but getting it done.
You're lucky it happened over here close to home.
Yeah, not too far away.
Yeah, we would have been out like way out of Colorado City.
Right?
Yeah.
Putting in the blinker bulb, and I don't think I'll video much here. It's a pretty area, but I want to get some in Zion. So we're gonna hit the switchbacks. Let's do it.